We all saw this coming. Lethal Company versus R.E.P.O players. R.E.P.O's new and shares a lot of similarities to the OG Lethal, both being a shopping horror game, you could say, where you explore constant facilities, avoiding entities, gathering goods for your employer, trying to meet the quota. Putting the game side by side, you can't lie, it doesn't look exactly the same, but the genre for two of these games is the same. Lethal looks a bit more grim and serious compared to R.E.P.O though. R.E.P.O doesn't really take itself seriously. Lethal does the same, but with a more serious tone. It kind of differs. R.E.P.O's a lot more cartoony, you can't lie, but both games are great. Been a while since Lethal's come out with a new update. Zekers has been busy working on his new game. He feels the final big update for the game could use more time as it's not really needed. Most players are running on fan-made content, so they're fine with mods, but R.E.P.O gets updated regularly and the devs are releasing weekly dev blogs on their channel, so they're more involved, which is helping boost the game's core community members. Mods have released, but it's not a major part of the game compared to Lethal. R.E.P.O players feel as if they have a close relationship with the creators of the game, which keeps them playing. They feel like their voice actually matters, and whatever they say about the game will be heard and taken into consideration compared to other games. This type of dev and user relationship is helping, boosting the game's concurrent players daily. It's hardly dropped since the game came out, and it's only getting higher from here, growing and growing. It's no wonder Lethal players are getting so mad. They're jealous R.E.P.O has officially overtaken Lethal Company as Steam's top new horror game. Both games made big use of proximity chat features, and it's led to some of the funniest moments with friends, causing some clips to go completely viral. That's why Lethal just keeps growing, and with every post, every new update, little by little, Lethal Company is losing players, and people are turning more towards the new game. The community continues to turn away. Fans of Lethal have been calling R.E.P.O a ripoff of Lethal Company, saying the two games share way too much similarities. It's making people tell the creator to consider investigating copyright, which is absolutely insane. I mean, look at both of these games, they're not that similar. We don't want to have a Schedule 1 situation here, where the least successful game tries to sue the more successful one. That's just taking it too far. Lethal players need to chill. The cycle just continues. The same thing happened when Lethal came out. Phasmophobia players was hating on the game, calling it a Plasmophobia ripoff. Some players just can't handle the king being overtaken, and in this industry there are always bigger fish. No game stays on top forever. It only takes time for something else to arise in the indie game space. It seems like it happens more frequently now. New games pop up and gain millions so rapidly, it's insane. Back then this happened every 6 to 12 months. Now it's like every week there's a new big game coming out. I can't even keep up. I mean, look at the channel. I'm juggling like 9 different games right now. It's crazy. So Lethal Company can't stand R.E.P.O taking over. Honestly, Lethal had a good run though. It's just as time went on, there's only so much mods you can run on before you get sick of the game and want to try something new. I always hop on the game every now and then with my friends, but just the nature of R.E.P.O right now, it's all anyone wants to play currently. The Lethal players just need to understand that. Neither is a ripoff of one another. Lethal may have come first, but R.E.P.O is an entirely different game. I do gotta say that Lethal is a lot more scarier and harder. As the risk is higher, you can't respond mid-game or fight back against entities as much as R.E.P.O. It's darker, the entities are less cartoony too. Playing it alone is enough to get you on the edge of your seat. First time playing this, I literally jumped out of my chair and broke my wired headphones. That's the reason I switched to wireless in the first place. Which, by the way, if you're still rocking a wired headset, now's the time to lock into HyperX's new seasonal sale deals. I got my hands on HyperX's Flight S, one of the newer ones. I know people think HyperX and immediately stand for the Cloud 3s or the Alphas, but hear me out, because the new and improved HyperX Flight S has extended 30-hour battery life, 2.4 gigahertz wireless connectivity, and 7.1 surround sound speakers. There's a bunch of other options on sale right now. They even have microphone and headset combos, but I got these recently because I can take them outside, wear them, and it won't look like weird because, you know, it's a gaming headset. Decided to use them because I've had their 60% keyboard for a long time now. It's one of the best mainstream 60% keyboards on the market. So if you're thinking about getting a new headset, microphone, or keyboard, HyperX is having an insane spring sale right now. Check it out, first link in the description, and make sure you use my code all caps LapisGoBlue for 15% off. Thank you guys for sponsoring the vid. Been using your products for years, and honestly, if you heard of HyperX, the brand speaks for itself. But like I said, I gotta say, playing Lethal or R.E.P.O with these babies has been a game changer. The game now feels more immersive. Either one of the games with this would be awesome. I get the little competitive backtalk between the two communities, but hey, in the future, the two creators of both games, they're probably gonna be friends. That's gonna squash the beef. In the recent dev blog for R.E.P.O, they did announce that they're planning on adding cosmetics in the future with a progression system. Maybe we'll get a little Lethal skin for the characters. That would be interesting. Or a R.E.P.O entity would come to Lethal. That would be an insane twist considering Zekers has shown interest in this new horror game that's taken over. And let's be real, R.E.P.O devs know what Lethal Company is. Either way, they're both really good games. I know currently one's doing better than the next, and it might upset certain loyal fans, but it was bound to happen. The way I see it though, Lethal created this new genre of gaming. Who knows, soon there's going to be another game right after Repo. Constant wave of games, the cycle never ends. Best thing to do is to be positive and just throw a thumbs up for the next game, and welcome the new community with open arms. Being toxic online never solves anything. Repo's not a ripoff. A lot of people have been saying that it's taken a lot of inspiration from Lethal. No matter what though, the way I see it, people are just going to keep comparing these two games. Yes, we had other games that rose up comparable to Lethal Company, like Content Warning, but it wasn't really a direct competitor like Repo is. According to the community, Repo is a lot more simpler for people to understand. Repo's branded as a horror game and it's not really that scary. Lethal's a lot harder and the game needs some work. There's also the mention that Repo is a lot more content friendly, as you could stream the game, make videos on it, it's more entertaining, and some could argue it's a lot more fun. But this game pretty much threatens the very existence of Lethal. Like 90% of the content creators who play Lethal are shifting towards Repo now. Like I said, they're sick of the mods, they're moving on to something new, and I don't think this wave is gonna die out anytime soon. It's gonna continue for the remainder of the year. It might even go on because Repo has a bigger team backed up behind it. Updates are rolling out almost every week, and these developers are transparent about their release dates for certain features and new content that's planned to release before the summer. There's just so much going on with this new clone game, as people call it. It's no wonder the Lethal Company community is pissed off. Still, I think everybody should enjoy both games. I don't think the community should be against each other. Might just be because it's new. Eventually, people will learn to appreciate the new game, and when people get tired of it, they'll come rolling back to the OG. They could both learn something from one another and expand the genre though. It's like I always say, competition grows the industry, and it's just bound to happen for these two games. They're going to become more massive than they ever could have before. I think both games are going to coexist for a very long time. The way I see it, a lot of Lethal players just think that this game is the replacement to their game, and it bothers them, but no, they're both going to coexist. Repo isn't entirely replacing Lethal Company, but the way I see it, it's just another option, another game to play. When you get sick of one game, just jump to the other. I don't know, let me hear your thoughts in the comments below. Just wanted to talk on this. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, stay blue.